Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Sock Talks with Joy and Sean today. You
What
see,
made me wear the hat.
yeah, I know, I know. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, it's all
The
good.
holiday
It's
season.
all that
Yep.
Santa thing. Just got done sending a bunch of Santa certificates. I don't know if you saw those on there. That was like really cool. So I've
Yep.
got people that I've been sending out to the kids, and I have to remember to change my return address back to me now is when I start sending the rest of my cards.
Right. Not Santa Claus. One,
So,
two,
but
three,
hey,
Elf
you know
Lane.
what?
Yep.
We got, Christmas obviously is coming. We're in the peak time of our holiday season, and hopefully you guys are just rocking and rolling the cards. There's some big numbers popping in up there, and
Absolutely.
but it's exciting. It's also exciting because right around the corner, we have something new that's launching with Send Out Cards, and parent company, whatever, Send Out Cards is a big part of it, launching in January, and that's what we're going to talk to you about because
Yeah.
you know what? You need to be rocking and rolling on that too because it is a great opportunity. And I know Sean here is like blowing it away with bringing people on for a better way. And we're going to talk about that today. What are we doing with everybody? How are we doing this? Sean, how are you bringing us so many people on and what in the world is happening?
So, like I've said before, I didn't change. You have the two texts. They gave us the two texts or messages, however you want to send them out, and I didn't change them. I mean, at all. So, I mean, I just went to Facebook, and I think I'm having success because I'm not really spamming anybody that I really don't know. A few that I've done, and there's been some interest, but most are just like we preach. Most of them are people that I have a relationship with, and so I've sent them cards. We're Facebook friends. Maybe we're old high school friends. There's a connection there, and I just, hey, can I send you something? Text one, take 20 minutes, send out as many as you can, and then I don't respond until after it because I don't want to copy paste. Then I'll
Yeah.
copy the second one and plop it to the people that say, sure, send it to me. And then what we kind of want to talk about today is you really have three kind of people that you get. You're gonna have the ones that, well, I signed up because you told me to, or you sent it to me, and because it's you.
Right.
Um, yeah, okay, I'm in. All right, whatever. And then two, you have, well, okay, yeah, I'll sign up, and I could probably share this. They're fence. One's over the fence, one's on the fence, and then you have the third one's like, well, yeah, I want to do this, and can I make money now? So that's really, how do you know which one they are, and then what do you do with that,
Mhm.
so you can maximize, because you could bring three, four, five, 600 people on in the first part of February, and if nobody does anything, it's really not benefited you. So you want to get yourself into a position where, if you've got 30, I think you had 30 or 40 people that were active as of February 1st. Some of them now, but then when the better way or whatever's introduced happens and you have those people active, what's your organization look like this time next year?
Oh, for sure.
So
Sure.
um,
So what do you do, Sean, then? How do you find out that from? Do you, after they have signed on, do you reach back out to them and have a
I do,
conversation?
and I say you're probably one of three. Where are you? And it's
Mhm.
okay, whatever they answer. You don't want to try to, I want all threes. Well, that's not going to happen. You
Right.
want the people that want to do it. You don't
Right.
want to talk anybody into it. So where are you? Did you do it because I just told you so? Just click, just join. Are you doing it because, yeah, okay, well, that was a cool video. And all right. And I could probably share this. Or three, do I want to make money now? So I just ask, you're one of
Mhm.
three, which one are you? And then that's going to tell me how I need to approach them after that. And if it's like I said, if it's a one, I'll just say, well, if you think you could share it with a couple of people, you know, you do the old, who would you bail you out of jail that would say yes to you, because you never know who they could connect you
Right.
with or
Right.
introduce you to. And then two, it's like, all right, let's get your 10 first, and then tell them, why don't you take 20 minutes a day, or if you could take two times 20 minutes a day and just start hitting your Facebook or Messenger. Um, if you're better with text, I really haven't gotten into LinkedIn
Mhm. No, I
with
haven't done much LinkedIn at
it.
all.
And then three is, all right, let's do the things you have to do to be Send Out Cards official affiliate, fill out the W-9, get them direct deposit, have them do that. And then just say, hey, let's show somebody. let's do your, take your 20 minutes or a couple, so you're building your better way, but let's show a couple people so they can start building their send out cards business as well. So, and that's it. I mean, send them cards, send them all cards. But that's just kind of what I put into place to see who wants to play.
Right, right. Do you have everybody that signs up and then you're trying to reach out to them to find out these things and they just don't even bother calling you
Yeah,
back?
you're gonna have people ghost.
Yeah,
If it's just like with show and send out cards,
yeah,
and then, well, you probably have your fourth people that didn't respond to the first text to even say sure
right.
or no. I guess if they don't respond, that's a no. I
Hmm.
I don't
Well,
take it that way, but I guess it would be.
on the
Or
contrary of that, Sean, I will tell you that anybody, what I was doing is after I was shooting my text that period of time, 10, 15, 20, and the people that said yes, then they went on a list. So now I've got the people that said yes. So now it's and if they didn't respond, I will circle back around with
yeah,
them,
I
and
have for a
kind of
couple.
like circle back around and, just say, hey, do you have a chance to watch this? And I will say 50% of the people I circle back with, they said, oh my gosh, I forgot. Yes, let me do it now.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
So it's not like it's something you want to forget about because they might do that. Now, here's the other piece of the people is what about the people that said they did, they were, and they did, and then you hear nothing.
Those are number ones.
Yeah.
You
But they
know,
didn't even
uh,
sign up. They didn't even click join. They said, hey, I'm going to watch the video or I watched the video. I mean, some are going to tell you they aren't
oh,
interested.
yeah, and maybe the same thing. Hey, did you watch the video? You said you watched. Did you watch it? Or do it. Well, you watched it and didn't, and I guess it depends on the relationship. Just
Yeah.
click join, dummy.
Yeah. You
Some
have
you did,
nothing to
some,
lose, folks. You have
and
nothing.
again, it's the relationship you have with that person. If you
Yes.
can say that, say that. If
Yeah.
it's somebody like, I don't know, then say, hey, did you have a chance to watch that? And any interest? I want to make sure I don't harass you, and I'll take you off the list
Right.
and
Right.
leave it, like back in their court.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
here's what my challenge would be. And here's what I found out. At least me, I'm probably sure it's for everybody, just like with network marketing. The people that really need this don't do it.
Hmm.
And there's a reason they're not doing it. And there's a reason they did. I don't know. That's a whole different conversation.
Right. Yeah, it is.
But I would challenge you. We all have probably 10 or 15 people that we've thought of, and you haven't sent the link yet.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because you've got, oh, I don't know, they don't, gosh,
Chicken
they're so
list.
successful
Yeah.
here, or
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
what would they think of me? Send it.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that are going to gravitate to it and do it. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Because I just went in, I'm like, I'm just gonna, if someone comes into my mind, and if it's not my 20-minute block, I'll quickly send a link to them. If I see somebody on Facebook when I'm stalking for card ideas, oh, I haven't sent that, boom, I'll send it. So I would challenge you to send it to the people. And I know all of us have 10 or 15 people, if not more.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, Jordan in one call, he said, well, I sent somebody I knew they were going to say no, and they signed up.
Hmm. Hmm.
So you never know. I sent it to a high school friend, and she said, oh, if this is about, if it's going to cost me anything, I can't do it. And blah, 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 blah. Like, no, but here's an opportunity for you to make a little extra money. So you never know who is going to, it's going to be open to it or needs it. So
Yeah.
that would be the takeaway for this one, is
Yeah.
challenging you to send to those 10, 15, 20, whatever your list is that you're like, I don't know, because I tell you what, those people can change your life for next year.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's another thought too on those people too. If you're just like kind of like really, really like haven't done it yet, and that kind of thing, you can always say to them is I'm sure there's people in your life that would gravitate to this opportunity.
Absolutely.
So it's I'm sure everybody knows people that are looking for something else or need something else or that type of thing. You could be the catalyst. You could be that person
Right.
that can bring it to them.
True. Yeah.
You can be that person to do
And
that.
if they're not, if they're not interested, just say, I know it's not. And I always follow up. I know it's not for everybody.
Exactly.
Anybody that you might think would be interested, I mean, that could
Exactly.
extend your list.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know how many friends I have on Facebook. I haven't hit them all.
Hmm.
I know most of us probably haven't done that. So, and then look through your phone. You probably should have 3,000 contacts between phone and Facebook on average, I would think.
Yeah, easy,
So,
easy.
you
Yeah.
shouldn't run out of names.
No, you shouldn't run out of name. Then, the other thing too, like when somebody does turn it down, I don't know why, but we all go through streaks with that. I personally go through streaks with that. It seems like it's one of those days where it's like, no, I'm not interested. I'm thinking, what's wrong with you?
Stupid. No.
What's wrong with you? I say that to myself.
And we say that, yes, I don't say that.
No, I don't say that
Dummy.
to them, but I do follow up with, like you said, I'm sure there's people in your life that would love to see this opportunity,
Sure. Yep.
and then the other thing I follow up with, I said, by the way, I said, send a free card. Yeah, we've got this free
Yeah, I do.
out
Yeah.
there too. Just, go ahead. I said, yeah, this is that, at least send a free card to somebody special.
Right. And
You know?
you know what? If you put it where you approach somebody that said no, and then you say, that's fine. I know it's not for everybody, but do you know some people in your life that may look at this opportunity, and most will start thinking, well, yeah, I do. Well, why would I not sign up then?
Yeah.
I mean, some won't, but some will think
Yeah.
that way. So,
But it's just something to do. Instead of taking it personal, it's like, I only
No.
needed one more to hit my next 20,
Yeah,
or
no.
something like that. Just don't look at it that way. Look at it as an opportunity.
And you know what? The more you do and the more you're doing it, those don't bother you.
Yes,
They really
exactly.
don't.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't. I mean,
It's just it's your job to share.
yeah.
If
That's what I
you
was
were
just
paid
going to say.
$5 to share this, how many times would you have shared this?
Yeah.
Not a yes or no, just to share it. Think of it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to get paid more than $5.
Yeah, just for $5.
I can promise you that.
Exactly.
Whatever you have to do to get your mindset right to say, I'm going to share it to as many people. That's the way I look at it. I mean, I truly don't think this is going to come along for me ever again. Something like this opportunity.
Yeah.
I really don't. And I think if you could go to this time next year and see what your efforts created, we'd all be breaking down the door. 20 minutes, I'm going to take 2 hours,
Yeah.
So, and I
Yeah.
think people are more open, I think, this time of year too, to take a look at, they're getting in the holiday spirit. Hopefully they get to see family. But yeah, just share it and then, figure out where they're at. One of the three. So.
Right. Now, what do you do with your networking? I know you're real active in your network market, your BNIs and that type of thing. Are you approaching them in some way?
No, a few I have, and only because now I mentioned it in one of my 30-second commercials. So if I'm showing them, I'm saying, hey, if you want to do the affiliate, if you have any, I can. Let me send you another link. Like I have one today that I'm going to do that because he mentioned something when we first met a month ago. Oh, I'd love to do that too. So, but my group's kind of been spammed by somebody.
So you're very careful then. Yeah.
From send out cards.
Wow.
With messages that really, yeah, and they're all coming to me like, this person. I'm like, I don't. Let me reach out to him. But somehow he either visited the group or got the list. But now I'm because I'm and part of the reason why is I'm just a couple months into building these relationships.
Sure.
And I don't want to, and I'll mention it before, probably a couple more times just to say, hey, if anyone's interested, we've got some other things coming, but I'm not going to, I haven't sent the message to everybody in the group.
Yeah. That's good. I'm glad, and that's why I wanted to kind of address that with Pete, with all of our audience listening. I mean, you've got to be careful how you're putting it out there. You're going to come out as spam. And, one of the biggest things, you kind of touched on it. If, you've got your people on your phone, yes. You've got your people on Facebook, yes. But go back to your card history and anybody you've ever sent a card to.
Absolutely.
Just go back and click like last summer, or something like that, and just start kind of looking at names and touching those people because you've already touched them with a card, and you built a kind of a relationship there that if you go ahead and send them something like this, you can even tack on. Remember the card I sent you? I mean, you can put something in there.
You owe me.
Yeah. No, not like that.
Oh,
But
okay.
the point is, you
I
have
sent
that.
you brownies. Now it's
Yeah,
payback time.
yeah,
No,
that's right. That's right. Remember those blue
no.
brownies you got from me? Click on a link and just hit join.
Right.
We'll talk
Things
about
not
it
to
later.
do. So, no, that's a great idea to go back.
Yeah,
Because again, that's part of, I've sent cards probably to 90% of the people that I've reached out to.
yeah. Yeah.
Um,
When I look at you, Sean, and knowing you got the award for, the promptings and all those cards that you sent in a year, that puts you in such a beautiful position for this because they know you. You've built relationships with them and you're memorable as a result of that, and they do trust you. I've even used those words with some people sometimes. Say, look, and I know you did FaceTime Live. I've been doing several FaceTime Lives saying, hey, look, you guys know me, you trust me, I'm not going to
right.
steer you wrong here,
No.
you know.
And you've
So,
got
I think that's
there's
very
nothing
important.
to lose
You have
for
nothing to lose.
somebody. There
Yeah.
nothing. You're going to get some emails that tells you what's going on. If you don't even want those, you just delete them. So really, and that's what you can put. If you want to add a third text after you and just say, look, I know it's not for everybody, and I know that's in the second text, but I just thought of you. I do that a couple times. I just thought of you when this
I
came
I
up.
have I have too.
You know,
I put in there,
uh,
I thought about you and I said, I just did not want to miss telling you about it
right.
and allowing you the opportunity to
Right.
decide.
But again, I know if it's not right for you, it's not right for you.
Mhm.
So don't, don't bitch at me when I'm driving my brand new Porsche 911 convertible by your house. So told you so. No.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. And have fun. You know what? Have fun with it. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Oh,
because
that's
if
awesome.
it's not fun. It doesn't matter how many people in your organization. So
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
have fun.
I created a Facebook group for my team and Pittsburgh's PA. So, if
Right.
you were still up here, Sean, heck, Sean, you can jump on
I
in.
am in it, I think. Am I
Yeah.
not?
But it's just called a Q&A of a better way and beyond, baby.
Okay.
Team Pennsylvania is what I call it, kind of thing. So people can jump on that. But every Tuesday night we're on there and we invite all of our Better Way folks to come on. And every week it's not like we've gotten a ton, but every week I have at least 2 or 3 new Better Way folks on there.
That's good.
And I think that's very good. And it's really just designed to kind of give them a little bit like, what do I do next kind of thing
Sure.
and talk about the winner's circle and, the
Right.
83, top 83
Then
and
the
all
83. Yeah.
and that kind of thing. Now, oh my gosh, there was a reason I was going this way. There's something I was going to bring up. Now I just like completely forgot it. Phew, out of my head. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I guess it probably just more than anything is just keeping people an
On next week's
opportunity.
episode, we'll talk about what Joy couldn't think about this week. Stay tuned.
Oh my gosh, there really was a reason why I was going that route to discuss that. But now I'm
Okay.
just that
Oh,
wait.
look, Charlie wants to be in the video.
Oh, there you go, buddy.
He's like, why are you wearing that hat? It's my
Yeah.
hat.
Like, what does that have on your head? But anyways, it's just, it kind of like, just gives people an opportunity to, kind of get to know each other,
And plug in and be part of a
oh, I know where I was
community.
going with it, Sean. I remember now.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, it's not even a squirrel situation, it's
Lost the nut. What the hell did I do with it?
yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
But we talked about last night. It's like everyone kind of got away a little bit because of the holiday card sending. And it's like we got to be talking about this better way. You've got to block time and everything. So I had everybody last night just like okay, for the next 7 days, how many a week, how many a day are you going to do?
Sure.
How many, and so you get anywhere from 10, 20. Somebody even said they're going to do 40 a day, 40 outs a day, hey, an hour's time, 20 minutes, or you can do 20 in 30 minutes. You can do 20 in 20 minutes. We've done
Oh,
it on
absolutely.
Gordon's call. So it's just a matter of setting your mind to, setting your script, get going and boom, 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 and then go back and follow up with it. But it's really just setting your mind to do it. It's like that blocking the time. And it's like every day, we don't go to bed every day till we send so many cards out, most of us, right? So now it's like, don't go to bed till you send so many texts out or so many messages out or something like that. Nothing's more
So,
fun to wake up in the
2
morning and
challenges
say,
now. Set your number for each day that you want to send and start with that 10 or 15 or whatever that number is that you've hesitated to send it to.
yes, you're
So,
chicken.
that's your homework.
You're kind of chicken list people.
Yep.
Don't start thinking about, don't overthink it. Don't think about
Yep.
it and, Just do it. It's an opportunity. You're,
Because you never know what's in that person's life or what's going on.
yeah. And just
And
remember,
if you're looking at their Facebook profile, it's probably not real accurate.
yeah, exactly,
That's
exactly.
only the good parts. So,
And set your mind. I mean, you are here to share it,
yep, that's
and
our
they're there
job.
on the side,
Yep.
it's it all is. It's silly to not, it's silly to decide right now. You want to decide the end of January when you see it.
Well, think if your goal is 20 and you said, and somebody said, I'm going to pay you $5 for those 20 each day. That's $100 a day. Would that be okay with you? And what if I told you, and here's a disclaimer. I have no way of knowing this. What if I told you that $100 would turn into $1,000 a day in 6 months? I mean, but that's what we're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
That's what could happen.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but just share it and then um, put
Yeah.
them in a account, figure out which way they are, and go from there.
Go from there.
You'll
You
be
got it.
pleasantly surprised in a year with your efforts today.
Yeah. Well, mark this date. Today is the 10th of December. So next year on the 10th of December, we'll have this discussion. Say, remember when we had these hats on and talked
You
about.
better write it down because neither one of us will remember that. So
I'm going to put on my calendar right now as a reminder.
Right.
All those times.
Actually, can you send this recording to us on the 9th of December for next year? Just set it up. Is there a way to do it? Oh yeah, that's right. Anyway,
Oh, well, let's just get her done. Get her
Yep.
done. So awesome stuff. Well, Sean, hey, just keep rocking and rolling there, buddy. And
Thank you, you
everybody
too.
out there, we've got something in our hands that's more than a gift.
Absolutely.
It's more than a gift for people. And all we want to do is share it. Just
Yeah.
remember that. Nobody is exempt.
And to end on a great note, what if 10 people that you shared it with do something and it drastically changed their life?
Mhm.
How'd that make you feel?
That's right.
I mean, that's what we have.
Imagine
that-
on stage. at
Yes,
a
putting
event.
money in your pocket is important, but if you can help 10, 15, 100 people and really
Have a
change,
better life.
yeah. So it
Better
is a better way. So
Yep. Imagine, just think about what it's going to be like when they're on stage telling their story.
absolutely.
And they're going to look and say, I am so glad, Sean or Joy, that you made me do that.
Yep.
That you twisted my arm. It really ticked me off.
But I'm all
Because
right with it now.
yeah, but I'm okay with it now. It was a good choice.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It was a good choice. Good choice. So awesome.
All right. Everyone
All
have a
right.
great day.
Hey, thanks everybody. See you
Yep.
next week. Pass it on and have a wonderful, wonderful week.
Yep.
See you, buddy.
Bye-bye.